I just couldn't be more proud of the fight and the effort the entire game. We had some letdowns, but there was no quit in this team. And this one to my left just stepped up and hit some big shots down the stretch, and with the help of her teammates, just came out with a great win.
Joanne, is that when you recruited Mikayla? I mean, this is what this program needs, somebody that can step up in these clutch moments. Maybe didn't have that in the past. Is this what you saw in her, to have this kind of ice water in her veins type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, she, you know, I said she's not a typical freshman. She wants the big shot, you know, at the end of the game, and we put the ball in her hands and, you know, tried to run a couple quick hitters for us, and then some of them she just, on her own, just broke people down and got her shot off, and just stepped up and had some big confidence in those last 2 free throws as well.
Mikayla, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm sure you did, but, I mean, 16 of those points came in the last 6:39. Have you ever had a blur like that, feeling it like that before?
No, I can never compare this to anything. It was just a blur, a lot of adrenaline rush. I actually told Breyana I was cramping at the end, but I mean, those are big shots, and I was like, my team really needs me here, and thank God I knocked it down, and give God all the glory. So,
take us through some of that. It seems like you're talking about some of those under the shot clock deals. It was like you just waited for the shot clock to get to 12, and then you put some crossover and put it up. Is that just kind of your, I don't know, like your backyard ability coming out?
I guess a little bit. Like I said, I just needed the big shots. I knew I had to get it off in time, and it went in, and I knew we had to go back down, get some defensive stops, and my teammates had confidence in me to give me the ball, so I think it was just a great win overall.
Bree, what was kind of, you're out there with her, I mean, have you ever seen a teammate take over like that?
No, I mean, like, not like that, but I mean, I see like bits of it in practice. We'll be running offense and the shot clock will start going down. She gets the ball in her hands and, you know, just does her little dribble, does her thing, and it doesn't matter where she's on the court. When she shoots it, you know, it has a good chance of going in.
Joanne, how much had you in practice, you're going 5-on-5, had that lineup out? How much had they played together with the three freshmen and the 2 sophomores?
I didn't even notice it, to be honest, when I was out there tonight. I mean, I really didn't. Probably not a lot, you know. I mean, we mix up teams and stuff. We keep our starters a little bit more together down the stretch here. But, yeah, I wouldn't say that we've had that team together a lot in practice.
What is that? I mean, you're down 9 points and the 2 best players have 4 fouls.
Yeah.
What are you honestly thinking at that point?
You know, I mean, possessions, you know, just get stops and let's come down and call a play, you know, and just get to the rim, or trying to put the ball in Mikayla's hands a little bit. But the biggest challenge for us, which I thought we did a great job stepping up, was just out of bounds defense, you know, and then just getting that stop at the end, you know. Sarah, I wasn't having the best game. She can get as much touches, but she's the one that makes the play to get Mikayla the ball at the end, you know. So, again, just no quitting anybody, and great team game. Obviously, Mikayla's going to give all the credit to her teammates as well. And I love how they just fight for each other out there.
On the defensive play where Sarah makes the steal, looks like you were fronting and behind on Hamby there.
Yeah, we knew they were going to go to Hamby, so we just tried to shade her, you know, and I thought Sarah, I just, you know, instinctively just played it the right way and got the steal, and was smart enough to just get it off, you know, and just, again, just great basketball.
Kayla, you see SI make the steal. What, is it immediately just a release? So
yeah, I was just like, I gotta go down, maybe try to get a layup. She made a perfect pass. The girl fouled me. I was like, uh-oh, here we go. 1 second left, and I was like, gotta knock these down. And so I took a minute to step back off the free throw line. I was just gave myself a little pep talk and knocked them down. So
you had, for all the shots that you had made, you had missed 2 free throws earlier.
Yes.
Did that creep into your mind at all?
Not at all. It just, like I said, that was a blur. I didn't even think about that. I had the confidence to go up there and say I was going to hit those 2, and just knocked them down. It went in. So
I knew they were going in. I did. I really knew. I mean, I really felt it.
The last play, though, that was online, what would have let down that would have been all the other, I mean, what kind of happened on that last play for Hamby to get loose one more time?
We got dribble penetration, so we had somebody have to step over and help, and then we didn't have the next man line of rotation, so it was a dump off and things we work on, but obviously we got to get back to that, and that hurt us a lot all night. I mean, they were getting past our first line of defense, we'd step up and stop that person, and then we wouldn't have that extra line of rotation.
What about Hamby's shot at the buzzer, though?
Oh, that, yeah. I mean, we're just trying to keep everybody in front of us, you know. I mean, you always second guess yourself, you know. You're just like, do you tell her to make the first, miss the second? I mean, you always kind of in your head, what should you do? So we were just trying to keep everybody in front. We put Aaliyah on the ball just to kind of give us some length. And again, they, you know, she drew up a great play and yeah, got a good shot off. But thank goodness it didn't go in.
Yeah, I mean, Bree, you're watching that. It was pretty online.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was going to go in, and because I mean that's happened to me so many times in my career, and I was just like, please don't go in, please don't go in. It was online, it was on target, it was just a little too hard, and when it dinged off the rim, I was just so happy and relieved.
Bree, did you notice that you played the majority of the latter that second half without Faith and SI?
Oh, not really. I mean, like at points, you know, like you kind of see him like face out on the court, but I mean, you're just going through the game, just trying to, just in the moment, and just thinking about defense and trying to run plays on offense and execute.
Would past teams had won this game?
I mean, I don't know. You know, we've always had players in this program since I've been here. They're fighters, you know. So I can't compare it just because this team's personality is that they've just completely committed to each other, and it's working, you know, and it's working. So it's a great. There's just great chemistry going on right now.
You mentioned after the Virginia Tech game, a game where Faith and SI also weren't huge factors either. But you guys won by 15. How much of that confidence carrying over? For sure.
You know, the experience that the young kids have gotten, you know, in our non-conference and obviously in our first ACC game. I mean, once you get, you know, 10, 11, 12 games underneath your belt, I mean, you really aren't freshmen anymore. You know, you kind of advance a little bit. And so I just think this experience early in their career has just really helped them.
With all this, a lot of energy into this one. You got to have enough to go to Syracuse.
I mean, they're fighting them. We had to fight at Virginia Tech, and they fought tonight, so I wouldn't expect anything different from them.
You have not scripted, but first two games in the ACC, 2-0, a really good performance, and then to have kind of the gut this out.
Yeah.
Think of those first two games.
Yeah, I'll take them. They're W's, right? So I'll take them. You know, again, all experiences will help us moving forward because I'm sure we're going to be in more dog fights, and so to be in a dog fight and be able to win it, it's only going to help us somewhere down the road.
You know, take us through the one that gave you guys the lead, like the left wing. I think the ball must hit the roof of the. Was that just one of those unconscious moments too?
Yeah, I was trying to remember it just as you were talking about. Yeah, Coach B drew up the play. We actually called single and came off the screen, saw a little opening and let it go, and it went in. And like all my shots, I guess they just went in, and I had the confidence. My teammates gave me the confidence. The coaches had the confidence in me. So I was like, I got to knock these down for my teammates and my coaches.
You talk about the little dump offs.
That hurt us.
52 points in the paint.
I know, I just saw that number.
How much of that is SI with 4 fouls, or?
No, I think it's everybody. We got beat. We got beat on 2 lines of defense. You know, we got beat off the dribble, and then, like I said, we stepped up, and then we didn't help over. So, again, something we'll watch. Probably watch at least a little bit of film on, and then get back to. We have to be able to do that. You know.
How much confidence do you guys get out of this? This is back-to-back games now. You guys have won without your most experienced, your best players really playing real well.
I mean, it's just a good experience. I mean, to have different scenarios, one where you win by a large margin and one where it's close, it's just good for us coming into ACC play just to get those different types of experience scenarios because, you know, it's going to be different types of games throughout the ACC, and we know it's going to be a grind. So, I mean, this helps us.
I guess I'm sure you're still confident that Faith will snap out of
Yeah,
this.
she will. You know, I mean, she spends so much time. You know, just sometimes you just hit that little bit of a slump, and you know, you don't hit your first couple, and then you start, you know, so I know she'll get out of it. She just got it. She has more in her game, so she can just share the basketball, come back to her. I think she's just pressing and just maybe shooting too early in the shot clock, but they'll fall for her.
Mikayla, this is your second game in ACC play. What's your confidence level like now that you've gotten a little bit of taste in the ACC? You still got a big chunk of it.
I think my confidence has really gone up after this. It is a great experience, and I'm actually glad we got this under our belt just so we know what it feels like to be under that kind of pressure. But I've had the confidence since the beginning, and like I said, my coaches and teammates had confidence in me, and that's why I really just tried to knock them down at the end. But I think it was a great experience for all of us to just have that under our belt now going into more ACC games.
And Joanne, obviously, kind of mentioned it to Andrew there. It's a good start for you guys, but can you use the momentum from this game, the way this game ended, moving forward as you guys get ready to play on Sunday?
Yeah, I do. And I say that just because the experience coming off of Virginia Tech, and we were down and had to fight back, and just played a really good second half down there, and so that momentum carried over, and so I don't expect anything different. And I say that because I've been with them in practice for so long, and I mean how our practices have been going lately, and just the energy and the commitment and the fight, and so I don't expect, like I said, anything different from them.
Mikayla, when did you start cramping up as soon as the game ended?
About the last 6 minutes of the game.
Really?
Yes. But it was adrenaline, gave me the little push. So, yeah.
Mikayla, you said you gave yourself a little pep talk before you stepped up to the line to hit the shot. What was going through your head?
It was like, these are big shots, Mikayla. We got to knock them down. You worked on this a whole lot. Just kind of blank everything else out. You're just shooting with one of your teammates like we do in practice, knocking down regular free throws. So.